This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Tonight, we've got a great NFC matchup in store, as it will be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Purdy going to the air right away. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. Gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
And it's
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead block in the front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Brings up second and 5.
5 yards here, 5 on the play.
44-yard line.
And it'll be second down. Here's the program for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard
7 yards
line.
there and a first down.
7.
That's a good, nice, crisp
49ers.
run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of 2.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this just to the 47th. 1-yard gain.
47-yard line.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro
on now. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal to kick it away is Pinheiro. Nifty juke there. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Puka Nacua, 72 yards. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down,
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Purdy. Quick slant caught by Curry's pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards here on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Taken in by Whittington.
Stafford's pass.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 25, here's second down and 3. First run now for Kyron Williams. Run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Shannon will tackle it, gives him some room. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford. Pass taken in. He's been tight end. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
To Puka
Gain of 5.
That's a gain of
1 yard to go on
Brings
3rd down.
3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
The sneak at Stafford. I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. It takes this new 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't give it back.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on
So
the
the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy now to throw. And it'll find the open man. It's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 49er first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. What is the hitch route?
They just take one step, like you're trying to off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy. Finding room in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Purdy on the sneak. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Out of the gun, Purdy. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's taken out of bounds.
I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he's got McCaffrey open. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the Stix.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit. Get the running game going back inside.
Well, nothing much materializing there in the first down run. They get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
A gain of 11
more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Open receiver complete. Across the jump. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 21 yards away. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
45 yards rushing for him on his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford down to throw.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
Play action. Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by McCool.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain
they'll be
of
disappointed to have to
28
burn one there after
That's
giving up the first down.
Rams, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5.
Stafford's pass.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of
A gain of
bounds.
5 brings up second and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Point after, right down the middle. Good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Rams 17. 49ers
so that
10.
drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Intended for
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll be taken down behind before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Purdy from the gun. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
49er first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Curry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And it's 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Purdy was set up to throw it here. He's going to be taken down. A sack back at the 32.
Sacked. Taken down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
At their own
the Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred
Brings up
Warner.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10. To throw is Stanford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And now Williams right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up down here on the 15-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. 1st and 10.
Pretty explosive run on that
line.
inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice pass.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a gain of 3.
And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd and 8.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Stanford. And this is caught. He's good. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it.
Complete to
They'd
Christian
love to just start back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
2 yards on
get a
the
couple of
pickup.
first downs,
It's
run some plays,
2nd and 8.
run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Complete to
And he'll
Christian
lose yardage
McCaffrey.
here, going down back at the 28.
28-yard line.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And will come the offense as they take over. The football going back to the Rams now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That one taken in by Whittington. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now it's Stafford. We'll get this complete to Whittington. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
An 8-yard gain.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And just a net of 31 here. 49ers take over 9 on the return. And the Niners are going on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they put the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1 yard
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. A throw outside for Pearsall is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 1
There may be a
yard.
little bit of an element of surprise
First down,
there.
San
3rd and
Francisco.
inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Purdy now to throw. Completes it to Kirk over the middle.
Purdy's pass.
And he's across midfield from
Christian
149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Gain on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Purdy. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The stop made by
They're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their
2nd and
offense.
6 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
And a 49er.
What a drive. This has been
down.
just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
At the 12-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
That 2nd down play, nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here courts. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Broussard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The throwing here, Purdy. Pressure, no, it's going to go down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this brings up a third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Broussard, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point
McCaffrey will try to run it in. They stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45-yard line at the 44. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
for
9.
the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
In motion right goes Adams. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15
He's been
yards.
big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodon jabs like Lawrence and guys. Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
At the 23-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up second
They went
and
right
8.
back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a gain of 4.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Stafford. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man to play. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Rams 31. 49ers
So that winds
19.
up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a very good starting field position as he's on just shy of the 40.
At their own
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Purdy from the gun. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Purdy's pass.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second
You
and
cannot
inches.
write these guys off
At
just
their
yet. Not with a
49-yard
quarterback like
line.
that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he has met that line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Made by Myles Garrett.
Officially, it will go as a one-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The sneak. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's corralled not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down he goes. The second back right on the 41-yard line.
It's second down.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, they always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Play action. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
That's another.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll take the jet sweep, but instead they give up the middle to Williams.
The tackle
Only
made
a couple
at the
yards
6-yard
there. That's
line.
going to set up a long
2-yard
3rd and
pickup
goal.
brings up
Defensively,
3rd
I
and
think they
goal.
can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it's going to be easy.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit.
A 25-yard
the right hash here should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
34.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over
So
1st and 10.
Purdy and the Niners down by 13.
line.
A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Throwing, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Purdy. Throw out is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and
And now
incomplete.
defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Purdy with one final shot here. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.